Yes, it's just been too much negotiation.
Congresswoman, thank you so much for joining us for this AP interview. You've been pushing for these priorities for decades. How would you describe this moment in terms of how it defines the Progressive Caucus?
Well, I think it's been an amazing time here because we have the president pushing these priorities. We have the Democratic Party pushing these priorities. And it's been a movement to get the Democratic Party to this place. But in the last election, people delivered the House, the Senate, and the White House to Democrats based on this Build Back Better agenda.
Now, this agenda initially, was supposed to go along with a public works package, and now the social spending package is what you are negotiating with right now. However, there are Democrats in the Senate who want to trim back the initial $3.5 trillion to a smaller number. What do you make of Senators Manchin and Senator Sinema trying to block what a large part of your caucus and a large part of the party want to move forward with?
Well, it is a difficult situation because, as you say, 96% of Democrats in the House and the Senate agree with the president and with 70% of the American people that the programs that are in the Build Back Better Act are the programs we should deliver. They're what we promised, they want them, and we should deliver them. I think the challenging thing has been we haven't known what it is they want to cut. Do they want to cut childcare? Do they want to cut action on climate change? Do they want to cut housing, pre-K? What is it? And so that is the negotiation that has finally started happening over the last week.
So the president has said that it will likely be a compromise. The number will likely land between $1.9 to $2.3 trillion. Is that a number that you and your caucus can live with?
Well, as I said to the president, that is too low, in my opinion, to try to get all of these programs in. So I've expressed concern about that. I'm not drawing any red lines until I see what the final package is, because it's really not about the number. It's about what programs are in there. You could have a number that was much higher, but it cuts out several of the key programs. We would not be for that. You could have a number that's slightly lower than that, but it keeps all of our programs. It just funds them for a shorter period of time. We could live with that. So that's what we're waiting for. For us, the most important thing for the Progressive Caucus is we identified 5 key priorities for the caucus. It includes the care economy, includes housing, includes immigration, includes healthcare, particularly expanding Medicare, and it includes climate change. Those 5 priorities, and we have some specificity, should all be contained in whatever the final bill is. And we would rather trim back the number of years, if we have to, come down slightly, than cut a program.
And Congresswoman, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about your leadership. You were elected to the House. You were the first South Asian female to serve in the House, and now you're in a leadership position. Tell us about this moment for you personally in this leadership position.
Well, I'm an organizer. I was an organizer for 20 years before I came into Congress, and I came in on a theory of change that if we really wanted to change politics so that they could work for working people, then we needed to be organizing on the inside. I feel really proud of this moment, not because of me, but because women of color are at the table. That has not been the case before, because we are fighting for something that will benefit the entire country, that there are so many people who are looking at us and saying, why won't Congress fight for me? And here we are saying, we're not going to leave anybody behind. So that feels fabulous.
Thank you, Congresswoman, so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.